Hey guys, today's video is going to be about hormone disruptors and hormones in general, I guess, PCOS, all of these things. So, I was actually diagnosed with PCOS um, in 2016, right before I started traveling, um, which really upset me because one of the troubles of PCOS is um, difficulty conceiving and having kids, which that was like my dream before I had a kid. So I was like devastated by this. So I'll just read to you really quick. This is from, honestly, I just Googled it. I know what it is, but just to make it easy, it's from hopkinsmedicine.org. PCOS, or polycystic ovarian syndrome, is a very common hormone problem for women of childbearing age. Women with PCOS may not ovulate, have high levels of androgens, and have many small cysts on the ovaries. PCOS can cause missed or irregular menstrual periods, excess hair growth, acne, infertility, and weight gain. So, um, I'm pretty sure that my mom has this as well, or had. I don't know about does still, but I actually have all of the symptoms of PCOS, or had all of the symptoms except for I didn't have any cysts on my ovaries at all. I had one. What is it called? Like a little like thing growing in my uterus, which the name is escaping me right now. Polyp. That's what it was. I had a polyp. I don't think I have any now, at least not that I'm aware of. But when I was younger, my periods were an absolute mess. Like I'm talking like I didn't have a period once for 4 months. And it wasn't like, oh, when I was starving myself, it wasn't like due to anorexia. It was just gone. I don't know what happened. I went for multiple different ultrasounds, nothing. Um, so some weird things going on. When I was younger, also I had like really bad acne, to the point where I took Accutane twice, maybe even 3 times. Um, which is don't take Accutane. I don't even think it's available anymore. But if you have acne, like don't take Accutane, please. Also, when I was younger, they put me on birth control pills to try and control my acne, which obviously like messed up my hormones even more. Thanks. To the point where like basically what would happen is like my cycle would start, and I was on 21-day pills. I didn't have sugar pills. So day 21, last pill, and I wouldn't get my period until like day 27 or day 28. And then you're supposed to take the pills again to like stop, restart the cycle. So I had the choice of either cutting my period off after one day or letting, my period go and like screwing up the whole cycle. So basically, it was a mess, guys. And now I have PCOS, and I'm not saying that it's all the birth control's fault. I don't know what caused it exactly, but it probably didn't help things. One thing I also just want to say is this says is a very common hormone problem. I hate that. I hate that it's a common hormone problem. It shouldn't be common. Um, Hormone disruptors, or endocrine disruptors, I think it's what it's called. I should have done more research again, but whatever. I'm just doing it. Um, Endocrine disruptors, basically hormone disruptors. Um, so I've done a lot of research. I've studied Ayurveda. I've studied a lot of different naturopathic topics like herbology and studying vitamins and minerals and what works and what doesn't. All these other things too, which makes me honestly that sounds so unprofessional, but I don't give a shit. But I read this book called Woman Code by Alissa Vitti. I'll link it in the description. That really, I wouldn't say it changed my life because I really wanted it to change my life, but I didn't apply a lot of the information that I got from the book. It's a really good book though, guys. If you're a woman, read this book. Life changing for anyone. Even if you just apply one thing that you learned, which I definitely applied more than one thing, but I just like I wanted to do the whole cycle syncing thing and like eating with my cycle, and it was a little tough for me to implement. Um, because my partner and I, we're a bit codependent, so it's kind of hard to like do things different than he is. But anyways, I'll just read a little bit of this email that I got from Flow Living, which is like um, Alissa Vitti's newsletter, I guess, website, flowliving.com. Anyways, so this is just talking about things like hormones. Hi, Sam. You wake up with night sweats and can't fall back to sleep. I don't have that problem. Sometimes you're anxious or feel down or a little bit of both. I feel like somebody is like watching me with that one. Yes, I have that. Your periods are acting strange, getting heavier, becoming more unpredictable or more painful. I don't have that problem anymore, but I also haven't had my period since my baby came. Well, since before I got pregnant. So I don't know, but I also still breastfeed, so I'm not too worried about it. Anyways, and your digestion is off too. Yes. All these symptoms are signs of hormonal disruption, which are often caused by endocrine disruptors. Okay, here's where it gets unpleasant. Every day you're exposed to chemicals that mess up your hormonal systems. Even if you think you're doing all the right things for your health, you may be inadvertently messing with your hormones. For example, how many times have you done the following in the past month? Okay, guys, if you haven't heard about endocrine disruptors and like messing with your hormones, this is going to be ugly for you. If you have heard about it, still stick with me here. How many times have you done this in the past month? Drank out of a plastic water bottle. A lot of people, I think. Used conventional shampoo, as in like you didn't make your own and it's not like from the health food store. Even that stuff might still be an issue. Painted your nails with polish. When I was in my 20s, I used to get like my nails filled every like 2 weeks. So, ouch. Applied foundation, lipstick, mascara, or eyeshadow. I don't wear makeup anymore, but I know a lot of people do still. Been in a room with carpeting. Oh, well, here in Cambodia, people don't have carpeting, but I know in Western countries that's a thing. Sat on a couch or chair that was upholstered. I don't have this problem, but obviously living in Canada, like everything's upholstered. So yeah, it used to be a thing. Used conventional laundry detergent. I don't have this issue right now. I don't use conventional laundry detergent, but most people do, right? Ate a food that was conventional, i.e., non organic. I feel like this is impossible. No, I feel like I don't know anyone on the face of this earth that's like, I eat 100% organic. Unless you are eating from your own farm where you know, and even still, the soil is probably non-organic because like a lot of people when you buy land, like if they were using pesticides before, it's not organic. So I feel like everybody is eating food that is non-organic or conventional. And honestly, that pisses me off. I don't like that. Drank coffee that was not organic. I don't drink coffee anymore because it just messes me up so much. Not even my hormones, but it just like my stomach hates it. My body hates it. I feel like gross after. So I have to stop. I stopped drinking coffee. Although I did try to drink a coffee this week after like months and months of not drinking coffee because I've been constipated. It didn't work. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not doing that again. So, anyways, back to the email. Sadly, all of these typical, quote, everyday activities contain chemicals that strip your body of key micronutrients that keep your hormones healthy. So, guys, that's forked up, okay? people are just trying to live their lives, and they're just getting chemicals left, right, and center, no matter what you're trying to do. Like, a lot of the times, people like women or people, whoever, won't leave the house without wearing makeup. So that means that every day people are putting things on their body that are messing with their hormones. That's messed up. And like, people wonder why they're having a hard time conceiving, or like they're having all these miscarriages. And I mean, like, guys, I'm not like, see, that's why, like, you screwed up. I'm not like blaming the people that are having this issue. I'm blaming the corporations that are putting this crap in our lives. And it's just, when I read a list like this, I feel completely powerless. I don't know about you, but I'm like, oh my God, like, use conventional shampoo. Like, when people are working like 40-hour work weeks and they have 2 days off, how the fork are you going to find time to make your own shampoo? Let alone only buy organic food, don't live in a house with a carpet, make your own laundry detergent, go make your own makeup too while you're at it. Like, this is ridiculous, guys. And this is part of the reason why I don't live in a Western country anymore, because I can't I can't deal with this list. Like, I can't. It's like, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Like, what are people just supposed to like quit their jobs so they can just avoid chemicals? Then they can't pay for anything to avoid the chemicals. Like, I don't know. I guess this video is gonna turn into me like being like socialism, or just like the 4-day work week, or all of these things, or let's all start a community and I'll make the I'll make the shampoo and you make this, and that's my dream, honestly, guys. Like, I know we're supposed to be talking about hormones here, but my dream is to basically like be a part of a community or start one where it's just like there's no money exchange and everybody's just making stuff for each other so that we can all share in together and just work together. And maybe it's a little like utopic. I don't know if that's a word, like a utopia, and it's not attainable for you. Like, that's cool. I think it's gonna happen for me one day, anyways. Not right now, but someday soon, hopefully. No, I'm manifesting this. It's happening, guys. It's happening. So, what can we do about this situation besides go start a community and live off the land? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I know that there are things that you can take. Like, for example, they're selling this balance supplement kit, um, essential micronutrient support to help you protect your hormones. But I feel like that's kind of just like a band aid on the situation. Like, yeah, you could take these things. Like, for example, they talk about probiotics. Great, I make water, kefir, and kombucha, so a. But if you're not a probiotic maker, you could start. I mean, why not, right? Kombucha is really easy to make. If you don't like kombucha, you can just turn it into vinegar and make it that way. You can pickle things. I don't know, fun stuff like that. Vitamin C and E antioxidants. Okay, there's lots of supplements available. Go to the health food store in your town. Ultra omega 3s, vitamin D, K1, and K1. Yeah, they said K1 twice. I don't know what's up with that. Omega 3s are a little bit tricky for vegetarians and vegans, but that's another, you could find it. It's not impossible to get it from a non meat source. Magnesium and calcium, important. And B vitamins, also important. So, this really, I feel like now that I'm like talking about this, I feel like this seems like a paid promotion or something. It's not. Like, I don't know what they're peddling exactly. I've never like bought any of their products. But I did really enjoy the book that Alissa Alissa Vitti put out, and I just thought it was a really interesting um, piece of information that people, I feel like, need to know about. Hormones are important, really important, and if yours aren't balanced, which most people's are not, based on that list that I shared with you earlier, um, we need to support our hormones to be more balanced so that we can live happier lives and hopefully not struggle with PCOS. And also, fork the corporations that are putting all these chemicals in our lives. I don't know what the answer is to stop that, but it's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. I mean, there are people out there that like feel like they can't even like function without wearing makeup, or like they have to get their nails done, or the people that are doing the nails, like that are exposed to these chemicals all the time, like it's just like a cascade of issues from top to bottom. And it's a little depressing. I'm sorry. Sometimes the truth is depressing, but we got to know about these things so that we can make a change. So try to avoid plastic bottles, filter your water at home, and quit wearing makeup if you can. I think you can. I think everyone's beautiful without makeup. A lot of people are like, fork you, don't come for my makeup. Sorry, it's not me. It's the corporations that are putting crap in our stuff. I don't know. Well, guys, thank you for listening, and talk to you soon. See ya.